Dr. Hunter, I was wondering if you could point me in the right direction. I'm here to claim Siobhan's body. I made arrangements for...
I'm sorry, Lucky, I can't release Siobhan's body to you.
She's my wife.
That's not the issue.
Then what is? Is there something on the autopsy? I don't know.
Well, I wish I could say yes. There were no signs of physical violence. There were no traces of known lethal substances. It's as if Siobhan just stopped her breathing for no medical reason whatsoever. And of course, the ME determined that the cause of death was not from natural causes.
Well, the only other option would be murder, but that doesn't make any sense. I mean, who would want to murder Siobhan?
Hey, buddy, guess what I've got for you?
What?
I thought we should celebrate your first day back at school with your favorite Hershey's chocolate syrup. Yay! What, no yay? What's the matter?
Jake loved it too. I used to make it for both of us.
I know. You miss your brother, don't you? You know what? I miss him a lot, too. I have an idea. Do you know what a toast is?
The thing that we do with the brownies?
Yes, exactly. Except to do it with brownies is a little weird. Most of the time, people make toast with special drinks. And what's more special than your favorite Hershey's chocolate syrup, right? Okay, so here, take your glass. We're gonna raise it up. We're gonna say the name of the person we're thinking of. And then we're gonna clink our glasses together and take a sip at the same time.
What does that do?
Well, it seals in all the love and the memories forever. You ready? Okay, say after me. To Jake.
To Jake.
Jason.
Saying is true, then Siobhan's death is no longer a medical issue. It's a police matter, so her body should be good to go, right?
That is, in fact, not the issue.
Okay, you're not making sense.
Siobhan's sister showed up. Megan.
Yeah, no, I know her.
Yeah. So apparently Siobhan never got around to changing her will after you two got married, so now Megan has legal responsibility for her.
Oh, I guess I should talk to her.
Conference room.
Right.
Dr. Garrett.
Hey, Megan. Look, I'm so sorry.
Sorry. Siobhan is dead and you're sorry. You're the one who killed her.
I love you, buddy.
I love you too.
Okay, jump down. Run upstairs. Brush your teeth really well tonight, please. Night. Andre, you're just in...
Hey.
Hi.
You got a minute?
Well, sure, but I do have to leave for work soon. Come on in.
Yeah, it won't be long. I'm here on official capacity.
In police business?
Right.
Okay.
I need to ask you a few questions about Siobhan Spencer's death. Apparently you were the last one to see her alive.
Okay, well, it's pretty clear how you feel about me. I'm not gonna try to defend myself. But look, we need to put animosity aside and come together as Siobhan's family.
Siobhan's family is in Ireland.
She was my wife, Megan.
And now she's dead. But that doesn't matter to you, does it? She was just a pawn to you.
It's not true.
Don't even try to deny it. I know how things were between you. She and I were very close. That's why she was willing to risk everything to rescue me from kidnappers. Siobhan confided in me.
Look, I cared about your sister deeply, okay? I'm gonna regret...
I don't give a damn about your regrets. What happened to my sister? Why did she die?
I don't know.
You don't know much, do you? You don't know why she died. You don't know how she felt or what she wanted. You don't seem to have given a bloody damn about Siobhan. So I have to wonder why it is you insisted on marrying her. To keep her around for your convenience. Do you even care that it cost her her life?
Of course I do.
Then have the spine to own what you did. It says here, cause of death unknown. But I know. I'm looking it right in the face.
Are my answers really necessary? Why don't you just arrest me and get it over with?
Why would I have reason to do that?
Oh, I know what everyone's thinking. I'm not oblivious, okay? Well, Elizabeth finally did it. Siobhan didn't die when I switched those meds on purpose, so I just bided my time until I could finish the job.
Okay, look, it doesn't look good for you, okay, to be honest with you. The OR incident, I mean, the fight with Siobhan where she ends up down the stairs, I mean, then she's in a car accident with guess who? You. Okay, then she wakes up and you're the first person she wants to talk to.
The first person to see, not the last. That would be her actual killer.
Okay, why did she want to see you?
To talk about Lucky. We didn't even argue. And she was very clear that I did not push her down the stairs.
Fortunately, she's not here right now to corroborate that.
This doesn't look good for me, does it?
Not unless you can add something to the record that you haven't said already. Let me know if you think of anything.
Dante, wait. There is something. Siobhan wanted to speak with Lucky.
Well, that makes sense. He was her husband.
It was more than that. She said that she knew something about the people who... Oh, God, I can't remember how she put it. The people who done what they did to Lucky.
What, she knew something about the drug ring?
Apparently, and she said it was really important.
Well, what did she say it was?
She wouldn't tell anyone but him.
Okay. Thank you. I might need to talk to you again.
Yeah, you know where I live.
Detective Falconeri. Is everything okay here?
Yeah, we're fine. He was just on his way out.
Thank you. Again.
Oh, yeah.
Excuse me.
What was that about?
Siobhan's death has officially been ruled a homicide.
What? And that guy thinks that you're a suspect?
Well, he didn't come right out and say it, but he may as well have.
Oh, that's absurd.
Well, maybe not.
And that's cryptic. What do you mean?
Well, if we're being completely honest here, I really wanted Siobhan to go away.
I swear to you, for both of our sakes, I'm gonna find out why Siobhan died, and I'm gonna get whoever did this.
You did it. I warned Siobhan about you. I told her you were nothing but trouble. She was looking at the world through love-struck eyes, missing all the danger around her. I begged her to come to Spain with me, but no. You had to keep using her.
Hey, I was not using her, Megan. That's not what this was about, okay? Siobhan stayed because she wanted to be with me. We knew that the door swung both ways. Neither of us wanted to say goodbye.
Save your pretty sentiments for your next victim. They don't work on me. You may not have put the gun to Siobhan's face or choked her with your bare hands. But whatever force of evil did, you let it in. You might as well have murdered Siobhan yourself.
You okay?
Yeah. There's not going to be a funeral service for Siobhan. Not here, anyway. Her sister's taking her body back to Ireland.
You're, good with that?
I don't really have a choice, I guess. Is there anything new going on with the case?
I just talked to Elizabeth.
Why?
I want to see what she remembered about her last conversation with Siobhan.
And?
She said Siobhan had important information for you about the drug ring.
What Siobhan did?
Yeah, according to Elizabeth.
What would she have known?
Apparently that was information she was only going to share with you.
Wait, you know what this means? I mean, if Siobhan stumbled upon incriminating evidence, these guys, they would have wanted to make sure that she stayed quiet. Son of a bitch.
What?
Siobhan was murdered because of me.
Everybody knows I didn't like Siobhan, that I didn't think she was good for Lucky.
Okay, wanting somebody out of the picture and wanting them dead are two completely different things.
Yes, I know that. But what if it was subconscious? What if deep down in my heart I knew that I was switching the meds?
This is ridiculous.
But I've never screwed up like that before, ever. And now I've done it to Lucky's wife? A woman I don't approve of?
Really? Okay, all right, fine. Why don't we just run with this for a second? So the night at the warehouse, did you deliberately push Siobhan down those steps?
No.
Okay, and did you intentionally crash your car into Jason's in an attempt to kill Siobhan?
Of course not.
Okay, and so did you try and murder her in her hospital bed?
No.
Okay, then stop acting like you did. Okay, just promise me that you are not going to tell anyone what you just told me unless you have a persecution complex, because talking like that, you're just going to end up in jail. I carry my own guilt when it comes to Siobhan, honestly.
What do you mean?
Well, she was my patient. So I racked my brain trying to figure out if there was something that I missed that was obvious, or not so obvious, or something that my brother would have seen.
You know, you're way too hard on yourself. You need to work on that.
Hey, we're not even talking about my stuff right now, okay? The point of this entire conversation is I don't want you going around town talking like you are, making people think that you're guilty of murdering Siobhan, okay?
You know, it's funny. I spent so much time wishing her away, trying to come up with ideas for her to pack up and move back to Ireland. And in the end, she was going to leave Lucky anyway.
I gotta tell you, man, I don't like seeing you like this.
Like what?
It's pretty dark. Like you're on the edge.
You know, one of the hardest things about being a recovering addict is what it does to your relationships. How everybody is constantly doubting you. It's not like they don't have the right to, but you can't help but resent it all the same.
Why don't you just resign and quit the case?
That's as good as me admitting to Mac and I that I'm using, and I'm not.
Your wife just died. Take a leave.
What are you talking about? I just found out somebody involved in the case might have killed Siobhan. I can't back out now. There's no way.
That's a hell of a risk to take, Lucky. I don't think you want to go back down the road of addiction, do you? You worked your butt off to get sober. Now you're going to start back at square one, possibly? I just hope you got the strength in you not to fall.
This Spencer?
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure you got this. The last of your wife's personal effects.
Thanks.